Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video. My name is Saribia and thank you for being here. It is okay to outgrow people, places, and things. It's really uncomfortable for us to make peace with that because we're so used to holding on to things that is no longer serving us any purpose. And the reason why we do this is because we are afraid of experiencing new things. It can be really terrifying to walk into the unknown or take the leap of faith and trust that you will land on your feet. And I'm going to be honest, sometimes you don't always land on your feet, but that's the beauty of life. It's not always going to be so linear. It's not always going to be so perfect. You have to outgrow things. You have to outgrow people, environments, situations, so that you can experience a more fulfilled life, so that you can be open and receptive to a new experience. When you grow and evolve, there's going to be a lot of things that you have to leave behind so that you can experience more out of life. The universe has to remove people. The universe has to remove places. The universe has to remove things so that when you walk into the next chapter of your life, you're not holding on to baggage. You're not holding on to energies that's not working no more in your favor. So outgrowing things and people, situations, whatever it may be, it is a part of life. And these people may make you feel guilty of choosing yourself, because you have to remember, everything that people project onto you is just a reflection of themselves. So they don't see themselves evolving. They don't see themselves growing. So they're expecting you to stay complacent. They're not expecting you to outgrow things, because when you hold on to things that you're naturally supposed to outgrow, life becomes dull and predictable because you're not opening yourself up to new experiences. And not only that, your life also becomes full of low vibrational energies that's just going to attract more low vibrational energies and just create more of an experience that you do not want to experience. All in all, it starts to have a ripple effect in every area of your life. And when you let go of the things that you have outgrown, you invite in the people, the places, the experiences that you want. And that really helps you tap into your higher self. You feel more abundant, happy, content, peaceful, love, joy, gratitude. You feel more fulfilled because you're operating from a place of love. You're operating from a place of abundance, not fear or doubt. Like, if I let this go, which is something that's probably making you comfortable, if I let this go, what is going to replace this? So that makes you stay with this thing or this person or this environment or this job or this situation. Even though deep down inside, you know that you need to let it go, but you just don't know what's on the other side waiting. So that makes you say things like, I'm just not going to do it all together. I'm just going to stay where I am. At least I know what the outcome is of this situation because it's already here. I'm already living it. I'm comfortable here. I already know if I do this, this is going to happen. So I'm not going to allow in new experiences because I don't know what those new experiences are going to bring. Most of this stuff is subconsciously done. And it's also okay to outgrow old versions of yourself. The person that you were, it fit the environment or the people that you were hanging around in that moment in time, and just that. It fit who you were, not the person you're becoming. And I also like to mention that everyone is not going to respect and appreciate your growth, but that is not your responsibility. Grow as you please. People have this idea of you in their head, and that's it. They don't see you beyond the person that they perceive. So continue to grow, continue to evolve, because you deserve that. You deserve to live a life where everything is in alignment and happening and it feels good to you. Listen, things change. Circumstances, people, the weather, you change. There's nothing negative about evolving, about growing, letting things go in your life. Some things are just not beneficial and they're not meant to go with you on this next chapter in your life. Gracefully evolve into the next chapter of your life, and don't allow yourself or anyone else to make you feel bad for doing so. And you cannot force others to change. I cannot stress this enough. If they don't want to change for themselves, that is okay. Your responsibility is not to make and force people to outgrow things or to see the world the way that you do. That's the beauty of life. Everyone has their own perception. Are there people out there that may share the same ideology as you and the same ideas, maybe even the same interests? Yes, but it is not your job to force people to see things the way you see things. It is not your job to help people grow. They have to want it for themselves. Do not waste your energy. Do not waste your time trying to help someone that clearly doesn't want it. And yes, I completely understand. Letting things go is very uncomfortable. However, that is not an excuse to stay comfortable where you are, nor is it an excuse to stay complacent. You deserve a life that is fulfilling to your dreams and your desires, and that's in alignment with the things that you are trying to attract. It may be uncomfortable, but like I always say, comfortability does not allow growth, and you have to choose you for once. You not allowing yourself to grow is most likely a trauma response from something that you experienced at a young age. But you do not have to have those walls up anymore. You do not have to put up those defense mechanisms so that you can feel safe anymore. You can outgrow those things. It was just a place and time where it was meant for you to be on that frequency so that you can protect yourself from that moment in time. But the person that you are now, the person that you are evolving into, you do not no longer have to hold on to things that is not serving you any good. You can outgrow those things. It is okay for you to outgrow these things. It's a part of life. If evolution wasn't meant to happen, we would not be where we are today. And here's a little shift in perspective for you. There's so many things that you have already outgrown. If you really sit and think about it, just think about the transformation that you have already experienced thus far on this journey. It probably was a situation or a circumstance or an environment you was in or a relationship and you felt like you never was going to get out of it. But look where you are now. You have evolved. You have transformed. You have changed already so much in your life. And it's going to continue to happen whether we wanted to or not. When the universe wants us to evolve, when the universe wants us to change for the better, sometimes this has to be forced because some of us don't have the willpower and the drive to do it ourselves. So the universe have to do it. And that is okay too, but when the universe does it,
it's way tougher. Let's just be honest.
So instead of you looking at this from a fear standpoint, just look at it like, hey, I've already outgrown so much things already thus far on my journey. And I know that evolving and changing is a part of life. Let me make peace with that so that when things does transform energy, because energy is never created or destroyed, it just changes form. When things change in my life, it's because I'm walking into a new beginning. I'm walking into the beginning of an end. I'm walking into the woman that I know I can be, the man that I know I want to be when things are changing in my life. And one more point before we get up out of here. When you resist change, when you resist the ebb and flow of life
becomes harder for you.
You have more negative experiences. You experience things that will make you stress or have anxiety because you are resisting the things that is trying to come into your life to help you experience a more fulfilled life. I trust that this video resonated with you. I hope you took something from it that changed your perspective, and everything you guys will want or need to know about me will be in the description box below. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next video.